6 Columbus police officers have been ordered by third-party investigators to be interviewed as witnesses in cases against their colleagues. The city has hired outside help to investigate use of force claims brought by the public after local protests following George Floyd's death.
NBC4 Investigates Jamie Ostroff requested dozens of investigative reports, the videos and the interviews, all of them reviewed by that outside law firm, after the city asked people to report police officer misconduct. So Jamie is joining us now with what investigators found and what she found about all of this. Jamie?
All right, Colleen, so here's what I have. I have 49 reports released from the law firm Baker Hostetler. Of those, the firm found that 8 use of force related complaints against 5 officers were substantiated by evidence. I followed up. Turns out all 5 officers are still on the job. Keep your eye on the woman with the yellow pants. Multiple cameras captured officer number 1 pepper spraying her and shoving her to the ground. In an interview with an attorney from Baker Hostetler, the officer remembered using pepper spray on what he called an aggressive crowd, but he didn't remember the woman in the yellow pants.
And you don't remember her threatening you or doing anything distinctive?
I do not remember her at all.
That's why Baker Hostetler determined the officer's use of force was a violation of department policy. Then Deputy Chief Mike Woods disagreed with the finding that the force was unnecessary, saying the evidence exonerated the officer. The law firm said he also violated policy by not reporting that use of force. Woods agreed with that, and the officer went through documented constructive counseling. In another incident, officer number 2 pepper sprayed protesters sitting on the ground. Investigators said that was justified because officers gave the protesters multiple warnings. But the officer allegedly violated department policy by not reporting that he used pepper spray. The officer told investigators he spoke with his lieutenant, who he thought would write the report. CPD commanders determined that was enough and recommended no further action. Investigators substantiated 3 complaints against officer number 3. He was part of this clash captured on cell phone video. Investigators said the officer failed to de-escalate a situation, telling a protester, "I'll blast you in the mouth," during a confrontation. During interviews, the officer called his words unorthodox but effective. And these images from police body cameras show that same officer punching a protester in the head. Here's what he said about that.
I specifically targeted that individual because they were assaulting officers.
This officer was also cited for pepper spraying protesters who had already been hit with the chemicals.
Why are you still spraying at this time?
I'm moving them back. The majority of these people here have either shields up or they have masks on. It's pretty ineffective on a lot of that.
Now watch the woman in white sitting on the curb. Officer number 4 drags her into the street.
Oh, what the?
Investigators said that was unnecessary. The officer told them the woman was under arrest for spitting at officers. He said she resisted arrest, so he tried a technique he had been trained to use. And finally, we're going to mute this video. Too much foul language. Officer number 5 shoves this woman in the neck after investigators say he threw her cell phone. She was recording video of this arrest. The officer said the woman was encroaching on him and refused to comply with orders. Potential disciplinary action is pending in the last 3 cases, and all 5 officers have filed a complaint in court attempting to block an investigation out of the city attorney's office. A Columbus police spokesman declined my request to interview interim chief Mike Woods. Mayor Andrew Ginther is out of town this week, per a spokesperson. I am still working to get on his schedule and ask him some questions once he gets back. Local for you, Jamie Ostroff, NBC4.